Love and Valor is an emerging indie folk band based in Burlington, North Carolina. Their influences range from classic singer-songwriters such as Bob Dylan and Johnny Cash to current bands such as Mumford and Sons, Death Cab for Cutie, and City for Color. Each person brings their own musical style and influences to the group, sharing the spotlight, singing, and doing backing vocals. For every member of the band takes part in songwriting and working together to make it a Love and Valor song. Their live shows are fun and intimate. Love and Valor is a talented trio of singers, songwriters, and multi-instrument musicians. The group members are Jesse Fox on guitar, vocals, and songwriting, Darren Miles also on guitar and drums, though not at the same time, songwriting and vocals, and of course Koehna Jordan on the vocals and songwriting. The group is very close. They love what they do, and they love to entertain. And they are very excited to see where this journey takes them. So it is with great pleasure that I introduce you to this wonderful group of very talented Americana singers, musicians, and songwriters known as Love and Valor. So I want to welcome you guys to Artists in the Spotlight right here on Spreaker Radio, which we're also going to be broadcasting on the Pat Stone Show on Bright Sky Radio. And we'll put it everywhere because, obviously we want everybody to get to know who Love and Valor is. So let's start by introducing each other.
Yeah, I'm Jesse. I play guitar and sing and do some songwriting for the band.
Yeah, my name's Darren. I also sing, play guitar. I'm another songwriter in the band, and I'm the percussionist as well.
Okay.
And I'm Koehna, and I do vocals for the band.
All right. Who's the driver?
That's me.
Darren.
That's this guy. Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, guys. What got you started? Why the name Love and Valor?
Yeah, well, Darren and I, we started the band back in 2012, and we were actually both in a British literature class together, and our teacher was talking about something. I don't remember anything from that class.
The romantic theory he was talking about, yeah.
Okay. And at some point during the lecture, he said something about love and something about valor, and I kind of wrote it down in my notes. And then after the class, me and Darren were talking like, hey, what about Love and Valor for a band name? So that's how it came about. Nothing special, but British literature brought about the band name. So
it's pretty chivalrous.
Yeah. That's exactly nice. Right. Yeah. So yeah, we started in 2012 with Darren and I being the founding members, and then about a year and a half ago, actually close to 2 years ago now. We added Koehna to the band, and so we've been going since 2012 with this group.
Now you say that you also write songs, right?
Right.
So I would imagine, did you start right off the bat with your own original music? Did you start with covers and then putting your own music together? How did that come about?
Yeah, I remember our first gig was we had to play for I think 2, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we had never played together before live, and actually I had never sang myself. I had never sang before live.
We call that baptism by fire.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's what it was, and it was extremely nerve-wracking. But we had a couple of originals mixed in there that we had written, but the majority of everything was covers, and then Darren and I kept writing and started building our original canon, I guess is what you would say.
Your repertoire.
That's right, yeah.
I'm getting fancy with these words now.
I know. I'm trying to keep up.
So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so we built up the song, the list of originals, and we don't do all of them anymore. We've kind of added a bunch and took off a few, and but yeah, we're still writing and still adding new songs to the set list. And so
now, where are you all from?
Yeah, I mean, we're all from the Burlington, Graham area of North Carolina. I don't know. Have we always lived?
I've
here?
always
I
lived
have.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't get around much.
Yeah.
Well, we got to do something about that. You guys going to have to, do you tour?
We do actually. Yeah, we played around a lot of North Carolina, but then also Tennessee and Virginia.
Yeah, we just played a gig in Maryland. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to Nashville for the first time in July.
Sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
So what recent concerts or gigs have you guys done, and what concerts or gigs do you already have in the books here in the very near future?
Yeah, we just got back from a little private festival in Maryland on the Potomac River called Shade Fest. I think it's basically this guy just throws a party every year for his college buddies with live music. So we just got back from there playing, which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That was really cool.
Like an old estate on the river that had been there since like the 1620s or something.
Hey, that's how Woodstock got started.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
It was supposed to be a little concert out there in the woods, and it turned out to be this monster thing,
Yeah, and that's kind of how it started off with that few people, and that's unfortunately how it
Yeah.
it was like a mini Woodstock.
it was like a
thing.
mini Woodstock. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we played there, and then before that we played at a place called the Saxapahaw Farmers Market, which is right there at the Hall River Ballroom, which is a venue that nationally touring bands come through. But they have an outdoor series throughout the summer with a farmers market, and a bunch of basically hippies come down and listen to music every Saturday. It's pretty sweet.
Hey, I used to be a hippie myself, so.
I think we all strive to be.
Oh
one.
yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Tell me then, what genre do you identify with most?
I guess the term Americana is kind of the term that we've decided. I don't know. I feel like we all have super different influences, and that definitely influences the sound of our music. So I don't know. We kind of have some rock roots, but then we have like some folk and singer-songwriters. So I feel like Americana is kind of an all-encompassing word for what we are.
Americana is growing in popularity, especially overseas.
Yeah.
Europe and Asia, even in Japan, I know it's becoming very popular. Ireland, England.
Yeah, we started out kind of calling ourselves, I guess, indie folk. Actually, I think we started out calling ourselves indie folk rock, and they were like, "Well, that's a bit much." So we kind of cut it back to indie folk, and then Americana.
Let's play one of your songs. Truly Dear. What's that song about?
For me, when I write, usually it starts with. Usually it doesn't start with an idea. Usually it just starts with a phrase, and then I build from there. And I think with this one, it was just I had one of the lines from the songs. I can't even remember which one it was. I think it was one of the lines from the first verse. And then typically when I write, it's kind of just I'll get a line and then I'll just start pacing back and forth with my guitar and singing and talking to myself until something happens. And so I think part of it was at that time I was writing a lot of really sad, sappy songs just because they're really easy to write. And I was kind of making myself, okay, I've got to write something that's not incredibly depressing and something that, is a love song and that won't make people cry. So,
well, it's good. People like music and listen to music according to their moods.
Right.
Who wrote Truly Dear?
That was me, Jesse.
All right, so how about we go ahead and play it then and share it with everybody. You guys ready?
Sounds good.
All right, so here is Love and Valor with Truly Dear.
I don't know how, but you stand out in the crowd like a boat upon the ocean. But you look at me with love that's true. And truly, dear, your eyes make me crumble. And I hope I'll do better by you soon. And on those days when you feel that heavy weight of the world upon your shoulders, but you look at me and say it's all for you. Well, truly, dear, I'd do anything for you. And I hope I'll do better by you soon. Oh, and love was just a word till you came and brought it meaning. And I hope I'll do better by you soon. As time goes by, well, our love grows and grows like the flowers in your garden. But I'll tell you every day there's no match for you. 'Cause truly, dear, your beauty is my weakness. And I hope I'll do better by you soon. Yeah, I know I'll do better by you soon.
Wow, man, I like that. I like that. The harmony between you guys is incredible.
Oh, right on. Thank you.
Who's playing that guitar in the beginning?
That's me, Jesse.
Okay. Mostly you guys are known for your acoustic sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, it's clean and crisp,
Thanks,
you know.
man.
Yeah, very nice indeed. Now, your music is already available on iTunes?
It is.
If somebody wants to, you have a website someplace where people can go?
We do. Love and Valor music.com. It's love and valor music.com.
Not the symbol, but the word A-N-D.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And that's your website. And there, I'm sure that you have links that will guide people to everywhere, from your YouTube to iTunes to you name it.
Yeah, very much.
All right, so good. One-stop shopping for information and music.
Yes, yeah. Perfect.
Right there on loveandvalormusic.com. What are you guys working on here in the near future?
What are we working on, Koehna?
What are we working on?
That's
right now we're in the process of trying to write some more originals. We would really like by the fall to have some solid singles to release. We haven't been in the studio for a little while, so it'd be nice to get in there and kind of get, I don't know, what's the word? What's the term I'm looking for?
Record.
Yeah,
record.
We'll say that.
That's funny. So right now you're in the process of just writing music, creating some music, and hopefully sometime this year, like around the fall, to have some music released.
Yeah. You know, we're playing as many shows as we can, and we have a handful of